Hello, Mo Newlands with Performance Marketing Insider TV. I'm here in adtech San Francisco with Rob from Tongal. What do you guys do?
Tongal is a content development platform. We do it through community and distributed workforce model. So we're making the world's creativity accessible to brands and organizations who need creative solutions and rich media content.
So is that video?
Yeah, for the most part it's video,
okay.
Yeah. 95% of the output that comes out of the platform is video and animation, yeah.
Right. And how are people using that in the direct response industry?
Well, what we see our brand sponsors doing is taking rich media instead of repurposing or original that our community creates, taking that content and deploying it digitally through their owned or paid media buys, and achieving scale. And that's really what they're coming to Tongal for. Is instead of taking a video asset and repurposing it, they can scale out their rich media and their video, and then in a direct response way, have more tailored and fashion content specific to the people who they're interested in contacting. So instead of trying to take a one-size-fits-all, we have this either TV commercial that we're repurposing, or taking a piece of digital content and saying, let's just push this through whatever channels. By having scale in terms of content that's constantly being refreshed and renewed, and is very diverse because it's being created by a diverse community. They then are touching different sensibilities and people's different influences and all that. So it's a very effective and powerful way to do it. The other thing which is I think important, maybe from a direct response, is we can create content much quicker than maybe traditionally, where an idea takes a long time to develop and actually get into market. Here, you're constantly, you can plug into the community, and content is continually being generated for you, and you're much more nimble, and it's much more relevant. Sorry, go ahead.
If I'm interested in having a company video, or someone make a video about a product or service, you guys can do that.
That's what we do. That's our core competency.
Do you also have content creators who have, for example, their own YouTube channel that they can promote the video onto, and can they get audience that way, or do you just provide the actual video content?
Yeah, it's more the former, where it's the community is collaborating to create the video output.
Yeah.
Now, certainly there are people who are participating who may be, YouTube stars or have followings, and the content can be deployed that way. But for the most part, the brands are coming to actually source the content and then put it through their channels, or through an ad network or an ad buy that way.
So for people who haven't done this kind of thing before, what's the kind of starting point for cost-wise for a video?
We look at it in terms of programs, not really on a per video basis. And also, I should maybe back up and say the programs unfold in multiple stages. So instead of delivering just videos, we actually have the community ideate first. So when you put your brief out to the community, the first input is, hey, this is my setup for it, and in text-based, very short form. They'll take those ideas, the brand will say, we like these ideas the most, they'll post them back out, then people come in and pitch around those ideas. They treat it. Here's how I'm going to develop this story. People have different creative sensibilities, so they're seeing a lot of iterations on ideas that they've already kind of curated down. So those end products, then it has you're kind of this wide spectrum. I think of the funnel of lots of creative ideas coming and moving down. And for people who want huge scale, they could say, I want 20 videos, and some people could be coming in and want just one or two. The typical campaign is between about $50,000 and $100,000. For the kind of classic, I want a few, 4 or 5 video assets that are either going to digital. In some cases, people are coming and sourcing broadcast as well. That's kind of the starting point. And then it's again what's the asset? We kind of build back. So if you have a more complex need, you need longer form content. It's going to be a different monetary starting point than somebody who wants 15 seconds. Very easy execution.
People want to find out more and contact you. How do they do that?
they can just go to Tongal.com. If they're a brand who's or an organization that's looking for content, they can come and check out what's happening on the site, see which other brands are doing it. There's info for contact on the site, and if they're creators or people who are interested in getting involved in the creative process as well, they can come and see what open assignments there are, and if they want to submit ideas or if they're video creators, they can sign up, register, and start submitting.
Cool, thank you very much. Have a wonderful show.
Oh, thanks.
I'm Murray Newlands with Performance Marketing Insider TV. I'll see you next time.